Let me ask you something. If your car broke down tomorrow, would you have the money to fix it? Wait. Would you have the cash to fix it without using a credit card? If your job disappeared next week, how long can you keep the lights on? Here's the truth. Most people ignore the emergency fund because it's not exciting. It's not flashy. It's not as fun as investing or as it is to buy a new gadget. But when life punches you in the face, and trust me, it will, an emergency fund is your shield. So today, I'm gonna show you why an emergency fund is essential, how to build one step by step, and how it could be the one thing that protects your entire financial future. Stick with me. This might be the video that changes your financial life. So, what is an emergency fund? An emergency fund is simple. It's a pile of money set aside just in case. This is not for vacation, it's not for a new phone, and it's not to pay annual bills. It's for the unexpected. Medical emergencies, sudden job loss, urgent home or car repairs, or a family crisis. Think of it as your financial airbag. You hope you never need it, but when you do, it can save your life. Financially, that is. Here's where people, and myself included, this is the part I struggle with the most. And it's that your emergency fund is not the same as money you saved for annual payments. Paying your car insurance every 6 months, that should be a planned expense. Renewing your Amazon Prime, yes, it should be planned. And even your tax bills and yearly subscriptions, all should be planned for. You should set money aside for those. But that's called a sinking fund. That is not an emergency fund. A sinking fund, it's money for known future expenses, where an emergency fund, it's for the unknown. It's your financial seatbelt for when life slams on the brakes. Now, let's go step by step. How do we build an emergency fund? Let's break this down. No fluff, just real steps, and steps that you can start today. Step 1, let's set a target. Let's start small. To take a page from Dave Ramsey, aim for just $1,000 as your mini emergency fund. Then, when you have your $1,000, you can build up to 3 or 6 months of living expenses. And what should you consider on those 3 to 6 months of living expenses? Rent, food, transportation, insurance, your basic survival. That's your target. Now, step 2, open a separate savings account. Keep your emergency out of sight and out of temptation. Use a high-yield savings account if possible, so your money grows a little bit while it sits. Step 3, automate your savings. Set a weekly or monthly transfer. Even $10 a week add up. Automating builds the habit without relying on willpower. Step 4, to help you with step 3, cut something, even if it's just temporarily. Let's say pause Netflix for a few months, especially if you're not watching anything right now on Netflix. Eat out 1 less time per week. Every dollar gets you closer to security. Step 5, protect it like your life depends on it, because someday it might. Don't dip into your emergency fund unless it's truly urgent. And urgent does not mean a new phone. It does not mean concert ticket. It's only for real emergencies. And step 6, refill it if you use it. If you tap into it, no shame. That's what it's there for. But refill it as soon as you can, just like you would patch a tire after a flat. Now, why does this matter? Imagine the peace of mind. Let's look at this scenario, and we hope it never happens to any of us. But what if you lose your job, but you don't have to panic? You can breathe. You have time to pivot. Your car breaks down, but you're not reaching for the credit card or a payday loan. That's power. That's freedom. Most people stay trapped in financial stress because they're living paycheck to paycheck with zero margin. An emergency fund, that will give you margin. It's what turns a crisis into a setback instead of a catastrophe. And when you have the cushion, you make better decisions. You're not desperate, you're not reactive, and you can take risks. You can invest, and you can grow. Listen, this isn't about fear, it's about freedom. You don't need to be rich to build an emergency fund. You just need a plan, discipline, and a little time. You're not building this fund for the bad days. You're building it so the bad days don't destroy the good years ahead. So start today, even if it's just $5. Protect your future self. Build your buffer. Create your peace. Because when life hits hard, and trust me, it will, you will be ready.